right, last video of the day, on time. Finally, I've caught up. This is Daytime Divas. Good day, neighbors and niggas. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Kay. Daytime Divas. Maxine is still pissed at Edison. Sean meets up with Nina at the doctor's office. Heather is at couples therapy all by herself. All by myself. I had to get in, extend my arm and close my eyes to really get into that. Kibby's sober companion is encouraging her to have a shindig because she is 1 year sober, which is a lie. It's false. Eve is here. She's playing someone named Cecile James, and she wrote a book about alpha women and blah. Eve says she's going to set up Maxine with a man she knows, a good man for Maxine, yada, yada, yada. And Edison is watching the show, and he's being shook and sissy. Edison is real girly, and I feel like Edison's impact in Sean's life has made Sean real girly, because those two niggas wear me down. They are such sissies. Like, I'm going to have to put them in gay timeout. I have to put Edison and Sean in gay timeout. I have to. Let's see. Nina and Sean show Maxine the ultrasound. Maxine wants them to move into the building. She's very excited about this baby. She's like, oh my God, a grandbaby. Just what I've always wanted. And Sean is still being shook and sissy, like Edison over there, about this Pulitzer Prize. Like, girl, whatever. Eve tells Heather to read Brad for points and blood and, dust and filth. And Heather's like, you know what? I just might. And I'm like, okay, so Heather, all you need is a black woman in your life, because you got Buck when Tasha Smith was on the show. You're getting Buck with Eve on the show. You just need a black woman. I guess Kibby, we're still not sure what's going on with Kibby, but she's not black enough. You needed Mo. You needed me. Every time I sing that, I think about that video clip of, what's her name? Tisha Campbell. Giving all of that fever. Anyway, so yeah, Heather, you just go pump it on. You're in New York, right? Okay, so go to Harlem, get you a Latina sister or a black sister or a Blatina sister, like a half black, half Latina, good girlfriend. So you can have some balls, because you just need a black woman in your life. You just do. And I'm not sure if we're gonna lift you from the lesbian timeout, gay timeout. I think we're going to leave you in there for a while, because I'm still not sure what you're doing. Not sure. Let me see. Kibby is shook about not being sober, and, she wants to know all the tea with Maxine and who she's dating and blah, blah, blah. And we get to the date. Maxine is dating a gentrifier. I wrote that down, and as soon as I wrote the R in gentrifier, she said, so you gentrify? And I'm like, I said the very same thing. I don't care for him. I didn't care for him as soon as I saw him. Something about it just didn't sit well in my shondo. But she orders, some dinner, and they have a good time, yada, yada. Edison asks about the date when she gets there, and I'm like, you're being real shook and sissy right now, sis. This was for TV in the first place. Now, whether she's feeling him or not, y'all are in a bad place. Stop being a wimp and act like a nigga. He don't act like a nigga. Niggas will be like, oh, so you went on a date? Cool. I got a date tonight, this evening. But he can't act like that. He got to be shook and sissy. Anyway, Kibby's sober coach gives her his 100-year sober chip, and it's real sentimental, but she's real shook because she doesn't have a year sober. And Maxine asks Kibby, can she bring her man to the function? And Kibby's like, yes, bring him. Love it. The girls really didn't want to come to the function in the first place, but Maxine is making them come, and that's going to come back up. It's a wild thing. I don't have it. So Brad has a new girl, and Heather has the nerve to be shook like she's not the one that put that man in the basement and then ultimately left the house. What did you think? You thought you was going to leave him and he wasn't going to get a new girl? Whatever. Heather asks Eve, or Cecile, I believe it was, her own relationship questions on the show. We're like, we're going to have, Cecile answer some relationship questions, yada, yada, yada. And Heather takes it upon herself to ask her own question. Kibby follows, and then Nina also follows. And Eve answers them to the best of her ability, yada, yada, yada. Edison tells Maxine that Sean doesn't think that she understands love, and I don't think she does either. And honestly, I don't either. So we're right there in the same boat of not understanding love. I don't get it. I think it's disgusting, and keep it away from me, as far away as possible. And so we get to the sober party. Now, before, Kibby had asked Ramona and Boy Toy if they were coming to the function, and they were like, yes, we'd love to be there. She's like, all right, everybody's wearing black. Come on. They come, and they're like, I thought everybody was wearing black, because Kibby had on this orange outfit. You know, the girls were wearing colors. And she's like, oh, they are, and points to the help. Ramona can't win to save her life. Ramona's going to come and shoot up the joint. I feel it in my bones. She's going to come, and she's going to Columbine the situation. It's going to be a dark day. Let me see. Heather brings wine to the sober party, and then she takes over the function. She's like, what is your theme? And Kibby's like, it's just food I like to eat. You know, we just having a good time. And Heather's like, I got to salvage this. And so she takes over, and it's just annoying. Maxine's new boyfriend is sitting around meshing with the girls. You know, they're having a good conversation. It seems like, you know, everybody likes him, blah, blah, blah. And Eve is in the bathroom line. She's got to pee, you know, and Kibby pulls her out of the line and asks her, basically, should she go with her sober coach or not? Eve was like, go for it. Gets back at the back of the line. The police come. We're swooping over to Maxine's apartment. The police come, and they're talking to Edison about it, and he don't give too much information, but he tries to call Maxine. She don't answer. Heather is getting drunk at the sober party, and for some reason she thinks that the sober companion is flirting with her. I didn't receive that message, but she did, so whatever. My hair is just growing. It's getting bigger by the moment, and I don't have the energy right now. It looks it's doing too much. Okay, tangle. I got to do something to this. This is just, it's not working. Where did I stop? Oh, so Heather goes to the P line and pulls Eve out of the line again. And, asked her, you know, should she go with the sober coach? And he was like, yeah, girl, go for it. And she gets in the line, the back of the line again. Maxine tells Kibby that she has to make a speech, and Sean pops in and queens out again about the situation with Nina. It annoyed me. Kibby gets up and she spills some tea about how what's his man's name? Sober companion. He is, you know, he helped her out and she kind of loves him, and they're just, oh, this is so sweet. And I'm sitting here like, while everybody is gone, Eve should be peeing. But I don't think that's quite what happened. Anyway, Sean is a bitch. He's a bitch, baby, like Kerry Washington said on Scandal that time. And it gets on my nerves. And I just don't have time. Heather is drunk and doing too much. She tries to seduce sober companion, and Kibby pops in and sees her, and she's like, oh, so you're a secret whore. Where's the lie, really? Where is the lie? She is a secret whore. But she gets shook by that, and she's like, oh no, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. And then she tells Kibby that Maxine made everybody come, and blah, blah, blah. You know, she's shook because she thought they wanted to be there, and it turns out they didn't. And I would be shook too, because I'm not the type of person, if I invite you somewhere and you don't want to come, don't come. Simple. Because if I don't want to be there, I won't be there. So, but Maxine goes and talks to her, and Kibby tries to kick her out. Maxine's not going. And they just have a really nice talk. Kibby explains that, you know, while you were in your coma, I relapsed, so I'm only 31 days sober. And Maxine is like, were you planning on being sober today? And Kibby says, yes, I was. And Maxine says, what about tomorrow? Is it looking good for tomorrow? You gonna be sober tomorrow? And Kibby's like, yeah, I guess I'll be sober tomorrow. And she's like, all right then. Cool. We good. Dap up. You my daughter for life. And I'm like, Maxine needed a daughter, and Kibby needed a mother. So this is just a match. It's a match made in heaven. It's beautiful. And so we get in the car, and you know, boyfriend and Maxine are on their way, you know, somewhere. And boyfriend is being rude to the driver. And that turns Maxine off immediately, and it turned me off immediately. And, you know, boyfriend is like, well, let's go back to your house. I said, you probably don't want to do that because Edison is in there and it's not gonna be a good time. And Maxine says, no, we can't go back to my house because you're too much like me and I can be a bit of an asshole. And so I guess they broke up. And Maxine gets back to the joint, and she and Edison tell each other they love each other. And then we swoop over to Kibby and her sober companion, and she tells him that she likes him, and he tells her that he likes her. And then he says, well, I can't be your sober companion and like you. You know, that's crossing too many lines. So I quit. as your sober companion. And I said, oh my God, he quit. Now they can be together. This is so sweet. You know, this is beautiful. And then he says, and I can't see you in any other way either. And I'm like, what the hell did you quit for? If you're not going to go with this woman, if you're not going to go with her, just be her sober companion. If you're not going to be her sober companion, then go with her. What is the point of cutting all ties? It just didn't, logistically, like, it didn't make sense to me. I didn't care for it. And we're going to have to put him in idiot timeout. Idiot timeout. And you know what, Kibby, you've been in straight timeout too long. It just doesn't work for you. Actually, it didn't work for you in gay life either. I'm going to put you in asexual timeout. You need to give your genitals some time to cool. So we're going to put you in asexual / aromantic timeout. You won't be feeling romantic attraction any longer, and you won't be feeling sexual attraction any longer. And let me tell you, it's a good place to be. I'm having a good time over here in aromantic / gray sexual. I don't really care. I don't feel too much sexual anything. I just mind my business. That's too much for y'all to know. I don't know why I shared. But then I'm doing too much today. Nina asks Sean, do I have to worry about you spilling my tea to other niggas? And then Sean, bitches out again and storms off, and I'm just like, and then he breaks up with her. And I'm like, oh, good. Nina, sis, you know where to go. You know where you're going. Gay timeout. And then they go to the lunch hour and they just telling all lies. We just having a great time. I'm in love. This, that, and the other. Me and my man doing all right. And I'm just at a good time. And then the show goes off. Like, comment, and subscribe. All the things that YouTubers say. All my information down below. And that's it. I'll catch y'all, I guess, tomorrow. I think the Haves and Have-Nots come back tonight. So I'm going to watch that. Bring it to you tomorrow. And then I'll bring you Queen Sugar on Thursday. And then I'll see you next week. All right, y'all. Peace.